Folks, welcome to a special episode of Tavern Chat. I am Eric Tenkar, your bartender in the OSR. We have some breaking news. One of the taverners messaged me and said, "Hey, I just saw that Michael Hovermale resigned from TSR. He resigned on Discord, but then he couldn't find the Discord post because apparently uh, Michael removed himself totally from Discord. So that went boom. But it is also up on Facebook, and I appreciate again being directed at it. I have a policy of not naming uh, the taverners that tell me bits of news unless they ask to be named. So I'm not naming the individual in question. They know who they are. I really do appreciate this. So um, now, before I even go into this, I gotta say I had a surprisingly civil relationship with Michael Havermel. We had a decent conversation after we got past the initial him fearful that maybe I was an anonymous individual that was threatening him. And if you know me, I do my threats in public, and I wouldn't threaten Michael. He really had nothing. He had done nothing wrong except for work for TSR. My personal opinion. Yours may differ. Um, so Michael tonight. Now this says 1 hour ago, so in the last 2 hours, Michael K. Hovermale. I've had the pleasure and honor to serve TSR as the CCO, Chief Creative Officer. That was his latest title, and PRO, Public Relations Officer. That's what he was brought in at after the divorce with Wonderfield over the last several months. Timing is everything, right? I will be forever grateful to Victoria Ricks Perrin. I'm going to screw up your name, young lady, but Syrup. It's
How's it spelled?
CSEREP. Syrup.
Serp.
All right.
It's because it's like I guess maybe Russian. CS goes.
I'm being educated by my wife. Um, I'm ever grateful to Victoria for inviting me to her convention, making it possible for me to play Fight in the Skies with my car and others. I'm equally grateful to Justin Lanassa for his above and beyond generosity that made that adventure possible by bringing me out to Lake Geneva and covering all the expenses. Well, that's pretty damn good. My absolute gratitude to Ernest Gary Gygax Jr., Donna Giovanni, and Jeff R. Leeson for their incredible hospitality and all the awesome fun we had. There are other friends I made while on this fantastic voyage, and I apologize for not going into greater detail, but I'm keeping this brief. You know who you are, and my life has improved for knowing you. I am stepping down as Chief Creative Officer and Public Relations Officer for TSR. It is time for me to begin a new adventure. Well, I wish Michael a lot of luck. I really do. He was the I don't know, the face of sanity. Um, I, it's TSR. I don't want to abuse words like honesty, but he was as close to dealing with a sane individual at TSR that was in a position of authority and that was making public statements and was becoming the public face of the company. He was interviewed multiple times or was on with Vince Florio on Vince's channel. So I have no inside information, folks. I do not know what caused this resignation. I don't know why he's leaving the company. Could be personal reasons. It could be corporate reasons. But I wish Michael luck in his future endeavors. Um, I really hope he doesn't get a sour taste of the gaming community from his experience with TSR. Hopefully, he takes some good out of it and can leave the bad behind. I know he was not in the easiest of positions to fill.
Mm-hmm.
So again, Michael, if you listen to this, I wish you a lot of luck. really anything that you decide to do in the future. You've paid your dues. You probably took a number of hits, but could this be the ship is sinking, and sometimes nature knows and tries to save itself. Sometimes we know that maybe now's the time to go before it gets worse. Again, no inside information, but if I was in Michael's shoes, I probably would have been out months ago when I saw where this bag of shit was going. So good for him. God bless. All right, so folks, Friday night, which as this goes up, it's probably going to be tonight. There will be a live stream. It will be with myself and Joe the lawyer. So join us. Should be a good time. We do less of the news, like with Mike and I on Wednesday nights. We do a lot of the news, but we always have a good time, and the live audience that participates and comments makes it that much more special. You all make it special when you comment on our live streams, except for the spammers. But I've gotten better at keeping them out. All right, folks. On that note, listen, we are still in the midst of the world of COVID. All right. I was diagnosed with COVID 2 weeks ago. I tested
exactly 2 weeks ago.
Exactly 2 weeks ago, Rach. Now, I tested earlier this week. I am no longer testing positive for COVID. Woohoo. Am I still suffering from COVID effects? Yes. I still got more congestion than usual. I had the power nap of holy shit this afternoon. Well, this evening. I never napped in the evenings, but I've been napping in the evenings. I got through a number of days, the whole weekend, like 4 days, with no naps. But today, it was there. So, I'm not telling you to get vaxxed. I'm not telling you don't get vaxxed. I'm not saying wear a mask. I'm not saying don't wear a mask. I'm saying that everybody's situation is different. You know your medical history. You know your risk factors. Talk to a medical professional that you trust that also knows your history and your risk factors, and be guided. There's an aspect of common sense that comes into this. All right. Other than that, as always, be safe, be well. God bless, and an extra blessing to Michael tonight. Again, may the road in front of you be a lot easier than the road you just had to walk. All right. May the road rise to your feet, or how's it? I don't know how it goes, Rach.
The road rise up to greet you.
Yeah.
May the wind be always at your back.
Yeah, there you go. May the wind always be at your back. Good luck with your future endeavors. Roll those dice well, and God willing, I'll be back again later today. Live stream. Thank you.